line here.
What a night so far for Green. He's got 11 points, and he's put one three-pointer on the board.
Rockets trail by 5. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Gonzalez in at shooting guard. Kawhi Leonard is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Tony Parker. And it's Duncan in at the 5, roaming the paint.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Ariza. It's stolen by Ariza. On the wing, Brewer. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. Lawson's got his 8th assist here tonight.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Get the ball inside.
Parker against Lawson. Pass to Gonzalez. To the paint. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And he makes the first. Ano Ginobili's checked in for Parker. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
Lawson kicks to Johnson. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. San Antonio leading.
Got it. Get the ball inside.
Down low, Aldridge uses the glass to finish the layup.
He's had an off game thus far, but his team has been able to pick up the slack and find a way to get it done here.
Lawson dishes to Brewer. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Leonard with the steal. And Ginobili with a clear path to the rack. Out to Gonzalez. The feed to Duncan. Ginobili the pass to Gonzalez. That drops. Now it's a 5-point Spurs lead.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
Completely agree with that, Clark. They need stops and really can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are nice, high-percentage looks.
Aldridge against Johnson. 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Ariza. Off target with his 3.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Got that one up quick. 16 points for Kawhi Leonard.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
Greg, you can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to 5 there thanks to the basket from Johnson.
And now both teams really in a groove.
This game already, guys, was high scoring, but they've really amped and ramped it up to another level down the stretch.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here, accurate with the jumper from the elbow. And now just a 3-point Spurs lead. The Spurs have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Aldridge with a screen on Lawson. Goes up off the pick, and Aldridge slams it in.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
And Leonard gets it to go.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture. Clutch.
Here's Gonzalez. To the paint. Here's Aldridge. It's rebounded by Houston. Unis has got his 5th rebound in this one. And Brewer kicks to Ariza. The wing jumper off target.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
Tim Duncan, even in his advanced years, showing you that great vision and still getting it done. Nice pass.
The pass to Brewer. Down low. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Ariza.
Just the shot they wanted. Point-blank range.
Leonard, that's for 2. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Leonard's got 6 in the quarter.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement.
And stolen by Aldridge. And now the fast break, Ginobili with the ball. And Freak throws it down.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
They get it back. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Gonzalez has got 12 points in just the second half. Now, here is Lawson. Up top, Modiunas. Houston moving it around. And Brewer gets to Modiunas. Here's Ariza. And right through it goes. San Antonio leading by 8. Feeds it to Aldridge. And taken away by Johnson. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Just a good, solid, aggressive finish there on the break.
Not going to get much easier than that, Greg. Simple.
And here's Gonzalez. And it's Leonard, top of the key. On the mark with the 15-footer. Leonard's got 22. Houston's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Lawson sets a screen for Johnson. Ariza goes in. Ariza with another miss. And San Antonio shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Good.
And that tells you a lot about why the score is where it is. Lazy defense.
Modiunas sets a screen for Ariza. And the call will be against Ty Lawson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Houston. Harden comes in for Corey Brewer. James Harden. Gonzalez against Lawson. That's good. And that's now 33 points for Freak.
Their interior defense has been dismal.
Yeah, they're losing the battle in the paint.
Screen by Howard. Lawson kicks to Howard. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Modiunas a screen on Ginobili. It's Harden with the drive. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Checking out the game Modiunas has been having. He has 17 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
Lawson dishes to Modiunas. Ariza has the open look. Hits the jumper in space. Gonzalez with it. Fires from the wing. Duncan with the screen on Harden. Right side Leonard. Rockets with the rebound. Howard's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Kicks to Harden. The 15-footer. That one falls. Coming off Lawson's feet. Harden's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Houston. Gonzalez into the lane.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good from Freak. Houston's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Modiunas, a screen on Leonard. Top of the key. No good from Lawson.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
In the corner, it's Freak from deep. Second shot opportunity, and there's the nice layup by Leonard. Leonard's got 12 now in this quarter.
What a big-time mismatch it's been in the post. Where's the defensive adjustment? They're getting housed down there.
Yeah, something's got to change. A double team, maybe a substitution, but this is getting out of hand.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Kevin McHale address his team. He told his players, turnovers are killing us right now. We can't keep trying to make the home run play. Settle down, run the offense, and make the simple pass. Kevin, sounds easy enough.
High quality shot, just a little off there with the release.
And Greg, that has him S-H-H-ing, shaking his head. Tough miss that time. Looking at the numbers for Ginobili, he has 11 points, and he's done a good job distributing the ball as well.
And you can't really place a value on what that means to a team. His passing has really helped their cause.
Rockets trail by 13. On the wing, Harden. Ginobili with the steal. Leonard attacking. That falls. Nice feed that time for Manu Ginobili. 28 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
And the basket by Harden.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
San Antonio leading by 13. There's 1:54 left in the fourth. Gonzalez into the lane. Aldridge. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Watson the pass to Ariza. To the middle, 5 to shoot. Here's Harden. Solid defense there from Ginobili.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Gonzalez's shot is off. Rockets trail by 15.
And guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans are piling out the exits. Obviously a huge win here in Game 2 for San Antonio.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight, Clark, they had both.
They sure did. I mean, the ball was moving and guys were knocking down shots.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now.
Well, once again, your ability to make plays with your passing was a major factor in this one. How did you get the offense clicking?
It's like this. When you set a tone at the top, everyone underneath follows. Made sure we were all on the same page tonight. Everyone underneath me, hey, the rest of the team, just follow suit.
Kevin, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference Playoffs. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is
the 2K Sports post-game show.